As we said, carbon is unique. And carbon has two very unique properties that makes it very special and makes it able to bond to as many other carbons or carbons as well, but other elements as well. That is catenation that it can undergo, and it can make multiple bonds. You might ask, what is catenation? It's the ability of an atom to form chains, right? And carbon is famous for forming chains and multiple bonds. Here's an example of catenation, or the forming of chains of atoms. Carbon can bond to other types of elements and also to itself, as you can see here, and it will always have 4 bonds from each individual carbon atom. It can make straight chains, as we see here. It can make branch chains where you have a straight chain and then another chain coming off of the main chain, or straight chain. So we call it branch chains, or it can make closed chains like this ring structure here. All right, so you need to take into account that carbon, as we know, has a valency of 4. And that means it can have a bonding possibility of 4, meaning it makes 4 covalent bonds to other atoms, including to other carbon atoms. If we zoom into this carbon over here, we can see it has 1, 2, 3, 4 single covalent bonds to other atoms. And as we go down this compound clockwise, we will check all the bonds connected to that carbon, and it will again confirm that there are 4 bonding possibilities, or 4 bonds for every one carbon. Carbon can also make multiple bonds to other carbons. So we say this, where pairs of electrons are shared between 2 carbon atoms, that is a bond. If you have a single bond, that means it's 1 pair of electrons that are shared between 2 carbon atoms. Carbons can form double bonds between them. That means it is represented like that. And that would be 2 pairs of electrons shared between those 2 carbons. We can, of course, also have triple bonds between carbons, and it is represented like that. That would mean that we have 3 pairs of electrons being shared between 2 carbon atoms. And of course, then it has the possibility to still make 1 single bond to another atom, in this case hydrogen, on each respective carbon. So basically what we will look at going forward in this section will be the organic families, what is the difference between saturated versus unsaturated carbon compounds, how to name organic compounds, how to draw structures, organic structures of molecules, and then looking at the reactions of organic compounds.